Go. So welcome back to Reelfoot Lake. My name's David. I'm one of the rangers here at the park. Day off today. My dad and nephew just came down to fish, so we're out here enjoying a very, very beautiful afternoon on Reelfoot. Catching a few fish, not doing great, but beautiful afternoon, always good to be on the water and getting a little bit of variety. So I thought I'd take just a moment and talk about the fishing at Reelfoot plus the variety of fish. For those not familiar with Reelfoot, it is the earthquake lake formed 1811, 1812. Because of the way it was formed, a very shallow lake. Deepest water about 20 feet, average depth about 5 feet. So we're gonna take a break. Brandon, swing on. Oh, he got off. Damn, my dad just had one break off. So we were gonna get us some exciting there, and he just had one break his line and get away. So that didn't go as planned. We about had a extra moment. So anyway, back to the fish. So wanted to spend a moment just talking about fishing here at Reelfoot. Reelfoot has roughly 54 kinds of fish. Most of them people have never even heard of. The minnows, what we call the rough fish, things like gar, shad, just all the things that most people never know anything at all about. But so mainly today I wanted to talk about what we catch while we're fishing. So we're going to start out. Reelfoot is known for its bluegill, which most people call brim. So this is just kind of a typical Reelfoot brim. Just a very beautiful fish, a little bit bigger than the hand, just the typical bluegill. And what we're fishing with today, I don't mind giving away my lures, is actually a trout lure. It's called a trout magnet. It's called a firetail. It's one of my favorite baits here, tipped with a waxworm. So bluegill is a very, very common fish that we catch here, and catching a lot of bluegill is not uncommon at all. So a lot of people come here to fish for bluegill. Another one that people consistently come to fish for are the crappie. Probably considered the best eating fish in the lake is your white crappie. This is a male, a little bit darker. I'm gonna get out a female here in a second. There's no limit on bluegill here at the lake at this time. It is 30 crappie per person per day, no size limit at Reelfoot. A lot of lakes have a size limit and even a smaller possession limit. This is about a 12-inch crappie, just a good, little bit less than a pound probably, just as a guess. I've not weighed it, but just a good, typical eating size crappie. Let me see if I can dig out a big female that we got. Here she is, I think. Yeah, so here's a little bit bigger one. This is a female, a little bit lighter color. You can see the stomach pooched out from the eggs. So a typical, once again, about 12 inches or so, 3/4 of a pound, just a good typical Reelfoot crappie. So those are, let me see if I can find one more. This is one that a lot of people don't keep to eat, but I want to show it just because it's different. It's called a long-eared sunfish. It has a very long ear patch, has a little bit brighter color, doesn't get as big as the brim. This one's not very big, but actually I kept it just kind of to show the long-eared sunfish, because you do catch a lot of those when you are fishing here. And then something that people that come here to catch, that sometimes they don't know what they are, but you catch a lot of them, are the freshwater drum. Reelfoot is full of freshwater drum. And it's not that they're not edible. Everything's edible. There's nothing out here that's not edible. So it is an edible fish. It's just one that most people do not eat because a lot of the other fish taste better. But we catch a lot of drum. And the reason I keep the drum, for those that keep up with us, is we have the non-releasable bald eagles. And that's the eagle's favorite food. Of anything we bring them, are the freshwater drum. Now, something that is very edible, that a lot of people come here to catch to eat, is just a nice catfish. So just a nice size catfish, maybe a 2-pound cat. So we catch a lot of catfish out of Reelfoot. Reelfoot is full of catfish, and I do a lot of cookouts. Last year I did. I'm over the seasonal program, intern program with the Tennessee State Parks for West Tennessee. Do a lot of cookouts for my interns and friends and family, and so I catch lots and lots of catfish for my cookouts. It's not uncommon for me to do a cookout, 15, 20, 30, 50 people even. So the nice catfish, and then the last fish that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to get out is one that a lot of people have never seen, never heard of, And it's a swamp fish found here at Reelfoot, and it's kind of a handful. It's a pretty big one. And this is called a bowfin or grinnell. Dogfish is a common name. Very primitive fish, has a long fin that runs all the way down the back. Very fierce fighting fish. When you catch them, you've got a battle. So catch a lot of, well, there he is, he jumped back in the box. So grinnell, I wanted to show a grinnell tonight. A lot of people have never seen the grinnell. But Reelfoot is known for its fishing. It's a great fishing lake. It is not a summer fishing lake because it's so shallow. Literally, the lake in the summer, the water temperature is almost like warm bath water. So after mid-June, mainly catching catfish. You can catch catfish year-round. But crappie and bluegill is mainly in the spring, and then the fall fishing is excellent. So April and May are peak months. Winter months can be good. You catch a lot of fish in the winter. But Reelfoot's a beautiful lake, the cypress trees. Whether you catch fish or not, it's just great to be out here on the lake. Just a great way to relax and spend the afternoon. And we do have a pretty good cooler of fish. Brandon's filming for me if he wants to kind of show our box, the wet box on the boat. It's a pretty good variety of fish in there. So as Tennessee state parks are opening back up from this COVID crisis, come out and enjoy our state parks. Most of our state parks have lakes or rivers that are open to fishing. You can catch and release, or you can catch and eat. Pretty much I'm a catch and eat guy. I'm not too big on catch and release. I like to catch and eat, both for myself and, like I said, cookouts, friends and family. So I hope you enjoyed seeing and learning a little bit about the fish found at Reelfoot Lake. Come and visit us. If you have any questions, check out the website. But have a great day, and thanks for visiting with me for a few minutes.